Hello. Hello. Life is a struggle. I think we would all agree. This is a painting I've had over 20 years. It's called The Swimmer. And to me, it symbolizes the struggles we must all go through in life. We must swim against the current to finally overcome and achieve what we want. Hello, my name is Leon Lacouvé, the grandfather, and today we're going to talk about what if I don't love myself? What if I don't love myself? It's a difficult theme, I think. We all perceive this we all experience this when we're very, very young. Now, what does this mean? Well, in the modern era, in the internet age, we are bombarded, they say, with over 100,000 bits of data every single day. Now, many of these pieces of data are telling me how I should look, how I should act, how I should smell, and very, very quickly, I think we realize that, oh my gosh, there is always going to be someone more beautiful, more handsome than me. Undoubtedly true, for sure. Oh, then we also learn there is also going to be someone smarter than me. No, can't be. True again. But there will never be anyone who can do me, who can do Leon like Leon. I am unique. There is no one like me. There never has been, and there never will be, right? But I must open the door to me. I must achieve this intrinsic self-love, if you will, if I'm going to go forward in my life. And so then comes the question, how do I do this? How do I do this? Well, I believe, like our painting indicates, it all begins with action. I must try something, right? I must become educated. I must. Then I must try something to be good at something. And I will fail, probably, initially. And I will fail again and again. But eventually, I will achieve something that I am good at, right? That I'm good at. And with that, we'll slowly build respect for the self. Respect in me. And with respect, as in any relationship with our parents, with our friends, with our siblings, we will then go on and be able to realize that I do have some qualities that I can give back into the world. So very, very important, of course. Now, the other extreme, of course, is that you're a narcissist. You think that you are so beautiful and so special at the very beginning. And that poses a real problem, because if we look in world history, man comes to mind immediately as Adolf Hitler. During the First World War, he was a corporal. Then out of this, he thought that he was a great military leader. And once the war began in 1939, Poland was, as you know, quickly conquered. France 10 months later, then he decided to go into the Soviet Union in 1941. And we all know what happened there eventually. Real, pure chaos, right? So vanity and this type of narcissism is very, very dangerous. Far better to struggle and to slowly overcome, take our self-respect into self-love, and then we will finally begin to achieve the person who we want to be, right? Not this vanity, by the way. I'd like to read a little something from our book, Grandfather is Going to Die. Now, this chapter is about time. Now, this is the one thing we will never get back, and our self-love encourages us to respect the time on this beautiful earth, right? And the things that I have to achieve. And this is chapter 10. Time must be valued. Time is a precious gift that cannot be replaced or returned. It is a gift that once opened will only end with the cessation of mortal life. Or, as St. Augustine notes, indeed, we cannot truly say that time exists except in the sense that it tends towards non-existence. And of course, he was a Christian, so he believed in something quite different after we die. So, once again, if we want to achieve self-love in our lives, which we all must do to a certain extent, we must begin with self-respect, slowly moving into, of course, self-love. Write in your notebook, document who you are every single day. It's an important phenomenon. And if you like what we're doing, please join our YouTube channel, please subscribe, come to our blog. We also have a Zoom session every Saturday night at 7 o'clock. You're welcome to come. It's free of charge, of course. And once again, please remember that you do not have to be a wage slave. You don't. You can have a career, but critical thinking is great. So in other words, if you want to achieve something in your life, you got to learn to think. You have to learn to think about you and your future. You take care. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.